fire ignites passion and creativity. Free your imagination with the slim, sleek, and beautiful new Huawei P8.
Now, we're always promoting green energy, recycling, and general green behavior and renewable energy sources on this show. We've spoken about it quite a few times, but now I want you to close your eyes and I want you to try and imagine a South African flag outside the Graafrenet in the middle of nowhere, the size of 66 football fields. That's right, 66 football fields. There'll be solar panels, there'll be energy, and it's a legacy that's going to last for a very, very long time, and something that I don't believe has been done anywhere in the world before. And it's going to really celebrate the spirit of South Africa, her land, her abundance of sun, and the energy and the renewable energy. It's a difficult concept to try and get into your head because I struggled with the easiest things. So you can imagine how I struggled with this one. Toby Shapshak's enjoying this. But this project is Guy Lieberman's brainchild, and he's in the studio with us. Guy, I meet you in the street and I ask you to explain what on earth you're trying to do to the world and to South Africa. How would you explain this project?
Well, there's many levels to it, but in short, we're trying to create a new South African tourist icon that generates a huge amount of national pride. So that's sort of from the emotional perspective.
Yeah.
But then we're looking at the built environment, we're looking at nature, and we're trying to take our banner, our symbol, our flag, and ground it in a way through this giant South African flag. So that's the idea. And so you have the solar field. The black triangle is a solar field, and the rest is millions of colored desert succulents.
And then this is going to be the size of, this flag is going to be the size of about 60 soccer fields.
66, FIFA-sized football fields.
And how are you going to do this? How are you going to get people to participate in a project like this? Because I understand you're using modern day crowdsource funding.
Yeah. So we have a couple of angles to raise the funding. There's institutional funding, and we're in negotiations with government and big partners. But the public can get engaged very easily by going online, giantflag.co.za, and you can adopt a plant or a solar panel or a square meter of the white road off of the website. So you go in a color, you click the color, and it takes you to the plant, and then you go through a very simple adoption process. It's 100 Rand for a plant, and then you get a unique GPS coordinate that's tethered from the pixel in the virtual flag to the actual plant in the landscape. And then you get a certificate saying that you are someone who's adopted a plant in the giant flag.
How did you come up with this idea? What's your background in this world?
So I head up the foundation at FCB, big communications group, creative agency. And in 2010, we were so blown away by what happened at the World Cup. This is a legacy project out of the World Cup. That we decided, we launched a campaign called Keep Flying. The idea was that everybody kept their flags up on their cars, on their homes, on their buildings, because we celebrated our flag in such a big way during the 2010 World Cup. But we were really celebrating ourselves, in a sense. And so the idea is basically to land this in a legacy project, and they called me in, the CEO called me in, and he said, can we do something grand? The Keep Flying campaign is fleeting. Can we do something grand and a legacy project so that the flag can live on?
It's astonishing. And I think now, from a tourism point of view and a digital perspective point of view, this could be one of our best digital exports, one of the most photographed things that we'll have in this country, one of the most visible pieces of heritage on social media, where tourists and South Africans will just find so many different things to say about.
Absolutely. Table Mountain's got to look out. The giant flag is coming.
So when can we see this complete? Because obviously you've got to get the buy-in from people.
Right.
How has the buy-in started? Are you getting the numbers that you want to get? Because if you don't get the numbers, you can't do this.
We don't have the numbers that we want to get. There was quite a good uptake when we started, but I think that people are getting their heads around it, and we need a threshold amount to start the whole project. And I think once we're in actual motion, It's going to take about 2 years to build the whole flag.
And just the land, for example, that's quite a bit of land. Have you had support from local government? Are they in it? How did you get the land?
We have a lease with the local municipality. It's municipal land and it borders the national park, the Kamdabur National Park. So it actually acts as a buffer, an ecological buffer between sort of urban sprawl, as you know, and the national park, because it's in the framework of the municipality.
It's astonishing. And if you had your wish list right now, when would you want to see completion of this? If you had the funding right now, how long will it take before it's complete?
I would say by end of 2017, people would be visiting. If this was my wish list, people would be visiting on their way down to Plets or George, because that's where you drive past.
Fantastic. Guy Lieberman, good luck with this project. I believe you're doing a TED Talk on this as well, if I'm not mistaken.
TEDx Johannesburg on the 19th of November.
Awesome stuff. Guy Lieberman talking to us about how you take a sustainable project and a heritage project, blend it in with a bit of digital that's happening around us, sustainable energy, and really something that we South Africans can be proud of, and possibly a new landmark that will put South Africa on the map. Guy Lieberman, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.